As someone who's been on both sides of the spectrum when it comes to narcissistic abuse, I am the purest example of what goes around comes around. Listen, I know we all make mistakes, and it's in my mistakes that I've learned these 8 important lessons about what it's actually like to be in a narcissistic relationship, whether you're the actual narcissistic abuser or the one who's being abused. And as we know, narcissism is a spectrum. There are actual narcissistic personality disorders, or just people who happen to have narcissistic traits about their personality. Now, either way, the true definition of narcissism is the excessive interest in or admiration of oneself and one's physical appearance. So if just hearing that definition was a trigger warning, strap on your seatbelts because we are in for a wild ride. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more uplifting and insightful videos like this one. But as y'all know, I do not waste time, okay? So let's get right into it. Welcome to Hosted by Kamela. So the first sign that you are dating a narcissist is that they will create situations for you to chase them. Most likely when there's a conflict between you two, or if you guys are upset with each other, etc. You see, with the narcissist, it will always be a power struggle. So whenever there's conflict between you two, instead of being rational and trying to come up with solutions that will benefit the both of you guys as a unit, a narcissist couldn't care less. And instead of generating solutions, they create punishment. A narcissist needs to feel secure, irregardless of how their actions actually affected you. Here are some of the ways that a narcissist will choose to punish you. A narcissist will literally go out of their way to give you the runaround. So listen, you obviously notice that their mood has changed, but they don't exactly tell you that there's a problem. So now you're inevitably in a position to chase them and to approach them first and to wonder, hey, what did I do wrong? What is the problem here? And instead of communicating effectively with you, they will give you a runaround. By the end of the conversation, you will not have clarity because that's the game. 2, they'll give you the silent treatment, right? I have been in situations where a person will literally just not respond to me for 1 to 2 days. And then once I reach out, they either pretend like there was nothing wrong or they go out of their way to make you the problem. That's kind of the mini version of the third punishment, which is ghosting. And that is one of the worst forms of emotional abuse. To be in a position where literally the person who you love doesn't even see you worthy of a conversation, of any clarity, of any solution. I mean, it's heartbreaking. And I'm actually going to make a video about ghosting too. So y'all stay tuned for that one. But seriously, a narcissist will ghost you because they feel like you should be grateful for their attention in the first place. They literally won't talk to you for weeks. And when they do, they still make you the problem. And in making you the problem, that brings me to the 4th punishment, which is gaslighting, right? Have you ever spoken to somebody and just felt like, okay, the lights are on, but nobody's home? Guys, with the narcissist, that is an illusion. You see, a narcissist knows that they're gaslighting you. And I won't say all the time, but most likely they are aware that they are cutting corners, literally running laps around doing everything but taking accountability. So gaslighting is a form of manipulation for you to chase them for clarity, for the answers, when in reality, they're giving you none. Another sign that you're dating a narcissist is that they will literally convince you, or at least try to convince you, that there is nobody else out there who will love you. Now guys, I used to think that was cute. I'm taking just full responsibility for thinking, oh, like they're telling me no one else is gonna love me and treat me the way that they treat me and do for me the way that they do. Skirt! It is so easy to appreciate those words as they can sound endearing, right? Like, wow, this person put me through so much crap. But when they're actually acting right, it does almost seem like I won't be able to find this type of love anywhere else. You see, it's a cycle. They literally thrive off of you having some reason to need them. Because think about it, if your person is doing their part and is loving you and nurturing you the way that they should, why would they even say, hey, you won't get this anywhere else? That is one of the biggest red flags that I told myself was a green one. So I don't want you to do the same. It is not normal to announce that this is as good as it gets. And that brings me to my next point. While dating a narcissist, you will notice that you go through extreme waves of being insecure and secure at the same time, and it's usually at the expense of their behavior. So what does that mean? You see, a narcissist picks and chooses when they want to give you a little bit of reassurance and love. You see, if they don't feel like it, they simply won't. But when they feel like it, they will. It's really that simple. And this is the worst if your partner is conventionally attractive or maybe attractive to the masses or to society. Oh my gosh. A few examples of what this looks like would be, let's say you're out with your partner and people are literally flirting with them in front of your face, or at least being too friendly, too inappropriate, or actually expressing genuine interest. Instead of your partner shutting that down, they'll engage. They'll flirt back. They're smiling just as hard as they're smiling. Why? Because they like the attention. So now inevitably your self-esteem is down the drain because they did nothing to show that they actually respect your boundaries and who you are as their partner. Their ego was so stroked by the ounce of attention and interest from somebody else that they didn't even care to think about how that made you feel. Now, on the opposite side of that incident happening, your partner might give you a little, oh, you look good. Oh, you smell nice. And then boom, that makes your day. We're not accepting the bare minimum from narcissists ever. Guys, I need you to stand up. A relationship where you have to always question your self-worth because of somebody else's actions is never the one for you. And then what makes it even worse is that they will play on your insecurities. Eventually, you'll start hearing questions like, why are you so insecure? Wow, that really bothered you? I'm just being nice. I'm just a friendly person, or whatever your situation is. Don't fall for it. Again, people are completely aware of what they like and what they dislike. They just don't care about how it makes you feel. So the next sign that you're dating a narcissist is that they make everything your fault. And when you attempt to approach the issue, they either attempt to talk you in circles, or most likely, you're the first one to apologize. Listen, I am so sorry for anybody who's going through this because this is the most draining thing ever. Constantly feeling in the wrong because this person always has to be right. When you can't get a clear answer for somebody as to why they are treating you the way that they are, why they're speaking to you the way that they do, you see, it's one thing if your partner takes accountability for how they are, if they explain to you, maybe what traumas or what triggers they have that cause them to act how they do, and they actually seek to change it, then boom, that's a green flag. But that's always what's missing with the narcissist. There will be no accountability. There will be no, I will work on this. There's no remorse when it comes to being with the narcissistic person. There's really no empathy towards what they put you through. And mind you guys, do I feel like all of these signs can be worked on and improved in a person? Absolutely. But I feel like it's not of our doing. You see, with the narcissist, life is a better teacher than a lover will ever be. When you notice that a person is literally thriving off of confusing you and not giving you what you need, it's time to go and let life teach them. Next, I need you to realize that a narcissist's favorite hobby is to play mind games. The easiest way to pinpoint when someone is playing mind games with you is when, kind of like I mentioned earlier, they're going kind of out of their way to create chaos when the solution is this big. The solution is this easy. All you have to do is send a text. All you have to do is express your feelings in that moment. But instead of doing so, they are choosing to take extra steps to hurt you instead of solving the actual problem. That's a mind game. If they're literally choosing to do the most to cause you pain instead of just giving you an ounce of respect, then they're playing with you. Listen, people with narcissistic traits are geniuses because they understand human behavior. They know that in playing a game, there is always a winner and a loser. So if you find yourself just constantly feeling like you're going tit for tat with your partner and like 1 minute something is gonna switch, but then the next something is gonna be okay. Okay, so this next example is very tricky because I can see how it could be misconstrued as you being ungrateful, but just hear me out. A narcissist will love you how they choose to love you, irregardless of how you express that you need and want to be loved. We all have different needs and wants. Based upon our backgrounds, right? We all have different ways that we just receive love and the way that we want to be loved. That is perfectly okay. But a narcissist will blatantly disregard what you say, do it on their terms, and then punish you for not liking the way that they did it. Don't feel bad for having needs and wants. That is completely normal. The real question is, why does this person feel so entitled that they think that they know how I should be loved? That is not normal. When you and your partner are a unit, you guys are doing your best to accommodate to one another. That doesn't mean bend over backwards and slave. It just means having basic listening skills. A narcissist won't listen to you. They'll listen to themselves and then get mad at you for thinking otherwise. So let's move on to a narcissist spilling your cup more than filling your cup. And you know what? I should have said this sign first because duh. Obviously, in any toxic situation, you will feel so drained and depleted of your energy. You will constantly feel like you are just pouring into somebody who's giving you little to nothing. When you are dealing with anybody who would rather take from you at an excessive amount than at least meet you halfway, 50-50, you are with a narcissist. They are thriving off of everything that you can give. And guys, the last sign is that a narcissist will want you on their timing, right? When they want you, they'll have you. No, no, no. Please set your boundaries now or leave the relationship. A narcissist will drag you through hell, but because they don't want to be done with you, they will keep coming back. Remember, you're the gas station. You continuously fill them up, so why do they have reason to leave? They already don't take your needs and values serious enough, so why would they care about when they're getting something from you, right? You're convenient. And now this might be one of the hardest things to realize because in that moment, you don't see it that way. You see, wow, me and this person were going through it. We had some rough times, but now things are okay. Now they want me. Now they want to, what? Be physical with me. Now they want to take me out on a date. Now they want to be nice to me. Ask yourself, why weren't they treating me this way when times were bad? Ask yourself, why did my partner take these things away from me when things got a little rough? So it's safe to say that if you are in a narcissistic relationship, you are suffering. And it's not my place to say whether you should leave or stay, but I do want to help you think to yourself, why would you subject yourself to being in a place where you're not cared about? At least in this moment. Of course, life is so grand, things change, people change, but what are you going to choose to do? I really hope this video helped you see the real signs of a narcissist and helped you put two and two together because I know you're not getting answers from that person. I seriously love you guys so much and I really do care about what you think, so please comment down below if I missed anything. Guys, as usual, take care of yourselves, be well, and I really do hope that you learned something from today's episode. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. I love you so much.